On this page, I talk about how I experimented with wood surfaces and why I chose to do wood. And I used the QR codes from how I made this painting, as well as how I've got to put the final piece there. And then I took pictures of my collage before it went on to being stuck down, and I really enjoyed the white space as well, so I just thought this was really interesting to capture. And I also included studies, watercolour studies, painting studies, studies of this, the whole development, and these are time lapses. And I think this is successful because it just shows the development of my project and kind of narrows it down from what I've done in the past couple of weeks. This was the artist that I looked into, Georgia Russell, who does these. She cuts into maps, books and ephemera and to create memories of memories, which I felt was really interesting because I'm looking at memories, movement, moments in time, and she creates like these lacy images that are mounted onto light boxes, shadow boxes, to turn negative space into positive, which is what I did with my paintings as well. And I feel this is really similar to my tracing paper cutout painting and my collages. I also looked at Virginia Echeverria Whipple in the collage book, and this is hers as well. And she uses these very natural scenes and animals of birds, but just juxtaposes and contradicts this way of seeing with these bright luminous colours, almost like neon sticks, and she collages this on top. And I think the juxtaposition between nature and abstracted colours and bright vivid, it really works, and I think it's very effective. And I think this will be interesting to look at when looking at colourways in my paintings and the use of line that I use. I also thought it's really important, because I was looking so much at maps, to look at contour map artists and people who use maps. So a specific one that really spoke to me was this Layla Dor, who uses traditional Burmese Chuchi Do tapestry, and she uses aerial perspectives of mapping, like Terry Hayes over here, and what I've been looking at because of maps. And she kind of segments the land, which I thought was similar to my wood paintings. Then she does like these contour lines which could represent mountains and hills, and the tapestry elevates these. And then I also thought it was really interesting how she uses the bounds, she goes beyond the bounds of canvas and actually uses the frame as well. And I thought this was very similar to the Impressionist rooms and all the paintings actually in the National Gallery, who have these golden frames that are art itself. And then I also looked at Peter Diku's, who did this too, and I looked at his. He does these. So he puts, again, like Georgia Russell, looks at paper-based ephemera. So he uses these maps and images and envelopes, sketches, and he puts these images on top that embody human relationship, overlaid with spatial mapping systems and environments where corporate interest and human interconnectivity are always lurking. So they symbolise human connection with environment, which is kind of different. So the way he does it is different to me. So he looks at the corporate and how it's always embodied in our lives, and using maps to illustrate us as a human based with the paper. But at first glance, I actually thought it was an orienteering map. You know, when you go orienteering, you've got the clipboard and then you put the map, the contours on top. But when looking further into his intent, I realised this wasn't the case, but I still really enjoy the line work and the squareness, and actually zooming into maps and little areas of maps and making these bigger and really embracing all the line and the movement, which I thought I could use in the future. And I've actually done a little study here of my contour map of Hampstead that I've been looking into over the past couple of weeks. And these are the ponds, so I've done these in greeny blue, and then I've used the black thick lines like Daiku and just zooming in to a specific plot and in the map, on the contour map, and I thought this was actually really effective and I want to expand this more. Overall, my artists are works in progress, and I've just been annotating all my work and trying to get my pre-production to where it should be. This is predominantly the map I've been looking to, so it's the contour map of Hampstead Heath, and it's where I adopted this line work. And when you look further into it, you can see all the contours, the colours, and the pattern, the symbolism of what the map means. And I want to use this more and look into this more, analysing the lines and looking into the artistic forms, looking into line, colour, movement.